All right, so I'm here with another one of our ambassadors today, and today we're going to be talking about resiliency, or what it means to be resilient. So can you define that for us? What does it mean to be resilient?
Resilient is going through the tough times. So, like, example, some people, like, they're going through a divorce and it's hard. Things like you have a lot of people in your family. Like, I have 6 people in my family, and if somebody, like, one of them tells you, like, to do something and another one tells you to do something, it's hard. It's like going through something hard that you can do. Even if you don't have it yet, you can still get it.
Oh, that's a big word. What was that word again?
Yet.
If you don't have it
Yet.
oh my gosh, there's so much importance to that, because with resilient, if you don't have it yet, that means you're still working to get it, right? You're still working to make it through that.
Yeah.
And should you give up?
No.
Quit?
No.
Just not try anymore?
Mm-mm.
Because then you're not being resilient, right?
Yeah.
So you mentioned things like maybe divorce or a whole bunch of people living in a family. What are some things at school that might be really tough for kids to get through that are hard?
Some things at school that are hard for your kids to do are like math. Some things are hard, like, that are brand new to you. Like, you might do a pre-test and you don't even know what to do on there. You'll learn it, like, later, but you don't have it yet. You might get some other stuff, and then you can, even if you got, like, maybe you got a 0 and somebody else got, like, maybe they're good at it and they got a 70, you can just compare it and, like, don't be mad at your student because you're still working through the hard things that you don't have yet, and you'll get it later. You just working through the hard things and you'll get through it.
Okay, so you said if you get a 0, it could still be a good score if you continue to work through it, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you get a 0 and then you just get frustrated and you quit or you give up, is that a good thing then?
No.
No. You got to keep pushing, right? You can't quit. You can't just give up. You can't get mad and walk away. You got to keep trying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we talked about home stuff. We talked about some school stuff. What about things outside of school? What might be some things, and you and I haven't talked about this, but what might be some things, like I know my kids both play soccer. So there's sports, right? What are some other activities you think that kids might have a hard time with, but as long as they keep trying, they may get through it and be resilient?
Well, some hard things that might be hard is, like, in soccer, it might be hard for you because, like, you have to, some people are really good at kicking the ball, like, up high and far away. Like, I do it, how I kick it. Sometimes it's just hard for other people. It's on the ground and you have to kick it. It doesn't, like, go up at all or go far. Yeah.
What about, gosh, because I know there are things like, oh gosh, I'm trying to think. Like, both my kids played piano, and one of my kids loved it and have taken off. The other kid, it's kind of a struggle for them. Have you ever found anything like that for you that somebody else did really well, but then you still found yourself kind of struggling and you had to work through it and keep trying and be resilient and not give up, not quit?
Well, some things that I struggle in, like Foursquare, when I first just played, it was like I tried and it was like I struggled with it. And some other people asked me if I wanted to play and I said yeah. And then some other people that are new, other people asked them too. And they were just nervous. And I just, like, tried to give them a chance. I told them that they could get it because even if you don't have it yet, you can get it. Like, I was getting actually better when I started practicing Foursquare a lot and playing more. And, like, the more you practice, the better you are.
You know what? This is the reason you're an ambassador. This is one of the reasons why I chose you to sit in that chair and be on our team for ambassadors and represent Beartooth, because when you talk like that and you say, well, I wasn't very good at Foursquare, but then some new kids came and I still wasn't very good, but I still encouraged them to play, right? And you invited them in to play, and they might have even gotten to where they were better than you or better than some other kids, but even though you weren't very good at it, you stood there and continued to try. You didn't give up. And you welcomed other people to come in and play. What a huge huge thing to do at our school, to show not just your own resilience, but then also to kind of be a role model for other kids on what it means to be resilient. Because I might not be good, but I'm still going to keep playing, and we're still going to have fun with this. That is so cool. I didn't even think of that. I didn't think that would come up in our conversation. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
So, and again, you keep using that word yet. That's a big word, isn't it? There's a lot of power in that word yet. To say, well, I'm not good at it yet, or I'm not really strong at that yet, because it shows a positive outlook, right? It shows that I'm going to keep working, I'm going to try to get there. Yeah? So why is it so important to be positive if you're going to be resilient?
Well, you have to have that good mindset in how you're positive, because you don't want to be not positive, because then you'll get, it's like a ripple effect that, like, if you drop the kindness, the ripple effect goes to other people, and then, like, they'll spread it more. And then, like, if you drop, like, not kindness, it'll go to other people, and then they'll not be kind to other people. It'll just spread.
That was brilliant. Thank you so much for joining me today to talk about resilient. I really appreciate it. That was awesome.